What seems like damn near just a couple of years ago, because it was, holy smokes, we seen four letters pop up. This one, home. That's from his official page. Then he goes on to write this. I want to thank my family, friends, and fans for the love, prayers, and continued support. It truly means everything to me. Right now, my focus is on giving back through my community initiatives and foundation, supporting at-risk young children by expanding access to education, early tech skills, and vision care for young kids and students so they can show up as their best selves. I'm committed to moving forward with purpose and making a meaningful impact where it matters most. Cool. But it's not just about home. We wanted to see it because maybe we thought we was being trolled. But no, Fetty Wap ass actually is home.
A regular video that yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's time for him to make some noise out there, now that he's back. And then all problems get solved, with some noise. I know you're good at that. So.
No, it's good.
Do you want the cameras to have champagne?
Yeah, we should. Damn. But they talking about music. They talking about this. They talking about that. But let's just kind of remind y'all real quick of what the hell happened.
Just unsealed late this morning. As you mentioned, the arraignment will be held this afternoon via teleconference. He was arrested yesterday at Ceddy Field. It was during a music festival in the afternoon before he performed. He's one of 6 indicted for conspiracy to distribute more than 100 kilograms of controlled substances on Long Island and in New Jersey. And those arrested also include a New Jersey correction officer. Officials say Fetty Wap and others involved transported, distributed deadly and addictive drugs, including heroin and fentanyl on Long Island, deliberately contributing to the opioid epidemic. The multi-million-dollar drug distribution used Suffolk County as their home base. We're told the defendants would get drugs on the West Coast and use the U.S. Postal Service and drivers with hidden compartments to transport the drugs across the country to Suffolk County, where they were stored. Fetty Wap's role, according to officials, a kilogram-level redistributor for the trafficking organization. As part of the investigation, approximately $1.5 million in cash, cocaine, heroin, fentanyl pills, handguns, pistols, and ammo were recovered. This is in Fetty Wap's first run-in with the law. The 30-year-old, whose real name is William Jr. Maxwell II, faced 3 counts of battery after allegedly assaulting employees at a hotel 2 years ago. He was also arrested in 2017 and charged with DUI after police say he was caught drag racing in New York City. The rapper is best known for his 2015 hit Trap Queen. He just dropped his newest project, The Butterfly Effect, a 17-track mixtape in honor of his 4-year-old daughter who passed away in June due to a cardiac arrhythmia. Now, in a statement, Fetty Wap's attorney says, quote, "We pray that this is all a big misunderstanding. He sees the judge today. We're hoping he gets released so we can clear things up expeditiously." And now we reached out to his publicist and also his representative, and we have not heard back. Once again, the arraignment taking place via teleconference later on this afternoon.
Yo, we got an app this time with free cash. So, hey, sign up, get $5 on your boy Nash. You hear me? Free cash, hit the app right there. Or hit the QR code and get the app. Or click the link in the description and you can go ahead and download that app today. Start getting paid to play. That's free cash, bro. Hit that QR code or tap the link in the description. $5 on Nash. You feel me? How does that sound? Cool. All right. Let's get back to the content. Fetty Wap didn't get picked up by the police. He got picked up by the feds. And when the feds show up, that means the case been done for a minute. That wasn't no traffic stop, wasn't no random raid. That was a long play. They had the phones tapped. They had people talking. They had routes mapped. They had numbers counted. The feds said Fetty was tied to a drug operation moving real weight. That H, that cocaine, that crack, and that Fenty ball, coast to coast. Y'all know, from California to New York, baby. Not for personal use. Well, New Jersey, technically. And not being around the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? They said all distribution, we out here slanging for real. And that's why this shit is crazy. When once that F-ball get mentioned, the whole case goes straight to hell. The judges stop playing, the deals get ugly, and time starts stacking. And Fetty Wap knew what time it was. Before the jury ever heard shit, He pled guilty. That ain't a flex. That's straight up calculation. That's knowing the evidence ugly and trying to limit the damage. The feds don't bluff when it comes to that F-ball either. They bring that shit straight up. They already counted the years. That guilty plea locked him into 6 years. No sympathy, no celebrity pass. Federal time is federal time. Now, let's clear up something because social media be lying. Fetty didn't beat no damn case. He ain't get exonerated. Nobody snitched last minute and freed him. He got out because federal math kicked in. Time served, good time, BOP credits. That's how the Fed time worked. Now he's home. But the argument is just starting. Some people are saying, shit, he paid his debt, let him live. Others saying, nah. Hold on. We need to dig a little bit deeper on here. But everybody trying to be loud as hell because somebody trying to figure out something. And it's really nothing to really figure out. But here's the messed up part. While all that was happening, you got to ask the question of how he got there. And we know how he got there. His music went quiet. It went straight up. It just, nobody was listening to that shit no more. The hit stopped, the buzz dried up, the sound moved on. But by the time he touched the cell, Fetty wasn't even competing with no new rappers. His ass was already done. So really, he's competing with his own self. So prison don't pause your music career like we always see. It does erase a little bit of momentum, but the algorithm don't care about your case. Playlists don't care about your struggle, and nostalgia only goes so far. So the real question ain't about jail. It's about what's next. Do y'all think Fetty can come home and shake it up again? Or is this one of them times where the streets still respect you, but the game had already moved on? Is this the comeback waiting to happen, or is the closure for a run that already ended? I'm not answering that shit. That's on y'all. So drop it in the comments because I already know this one about to get messy as hell. Matter of fact, let's get back to it. Now, listen, man. Listen. Shout out to Fetty Wap, bro. Shout out to him. You know, me personally on the music tip, I don't necessarily think it's over, but I think if he tries to go back and recreate that sound, I think that's going to be gone. He can add elements of that shit, but the question is, who's going to embrace him? Who is good enough in the rap game to embrace him? Because if I'm Drake, Iceman ain't came out yet. Get Fetty Wap on the hook on the beginning song. Fetty Wap, you know what to do. First Day Out the Feds, part 2, or no. Walking out the feds. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is what it is. But it's one of those weird things, right? Where it adds a little mystique to him because we thought Trap Queen was all about him blaming his woman. Is that not what that was all about? No? It wasn't about teaching your girlfriend the game, you get caught and you blame her? That wasn't what the song's about? Shit, my bad. But hey, y'all gonna see me back on Instagram ruining the hell out of that song when baby, won't you come my way? Yeah, I'm back on that. I'm back on that. So don't go to my Instagram. Don't go to Ceddy Nash on Instagram and follow me so you can see that shit and make fun of me. I don't want to hear it. But I do want to hear y'all thoughts on this one. Do you think, because right now, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. Whoever his team is, they smart as hell. And that's the shit that I've always despised about these rappers who come out of jail. Come out of prison, whether it's state or federal. We don't give a damn about your personal life, bro. We don't. We care about a time in our personal life when your music hit for us and created a moment, and then we listen to it and now we get nostalgic about it. We care about growth in your music. We don't give a shit about you, the person. You don't give a shit about us. You care about providing what the fans or people who support your music like, and the fans and supporters care about the music. That's the problem with these entertainers, because not one point in time do y'all sit up here and really give back. Hell no, y'all don't. Y'all get sponsors. Y'all get people to help out. Not saying that you should spend your own cash. Don't be dumb like Ceddy Nash. I need a, 403C? I don't know. I need to start doing that shit. But either way it go, man. Yeah, hell nah. Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell yeah. That's what we all know right here. We want to know, on this channel in particular, what y'all think. Because I'm going to be honest. It's kind of messed up. What you mean? He's about to get praised for shit that should not be praised. I'm just going to be honest. I like Fetty Wap. I like New Jersey as a whole. It's the backwards California if you look at the state. What is it called? The Garden State, I believe? Yeah. But it goes to a point of, damn, Nash told you didn't hate on Pusha like that. From what it looked like, they was trying to rob him, so he shot them. It's a shootout. It is what it is. And they weren't poisoning nobody but themselves. But at the same time, bruh, I'm like, shit. What are we really celebrating here? A man who flaunted his wealth, didn't start any businesses, didn't invest, didn't do all of these things, didn't have the wherewithal to know that, bruh, money dries up. Music is not going to last forever as far as your, dare I say, your financial empire. Hopefully he learns. Hopefully he comes out and speaks against that shit, because one thing that's for certain, two things for sure. We got to start treating that F-ball like we did the crack epidemic. There are certain characters out there, right, where it's like, do they really deserve a voice in this shit as far as harming and hurting the community? And some of y'all will be like, well, Ceddy Nash, you represent this, you represent that, and all that. I don't do that shit on YouTube. No, the hell I don't. And anybody that's around me, they already know. Ceddy Nash is trying to convert everybody into being truck drivers, so that way we can start to operate way differently. But in this instance, man, I'm kind of conflicted because I don't do drugs my goddamn self. I don't smoke. I drink on occasions and shit like that, but I don't really drink like that. So the question then becomes, what are we celebrating here? Because I'm curious about his victims. But anyways, click right here to see how that boy Trump said hell to the no, to the no, to the Diddy. And his reasoning is insane. Right here to find out all about that. Or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one. Reloaded!